right, welcome, Car Fam, to Word on the Street. It's your boy Joey D, a.k.a. Jersey Joe, a.k.a. Hollywood, and my partner Jeff Squizzle,
a.k.a. Squiz, coming to you from the frozen state of Texas.
So on today's episode of Word on the Street, I have a friend of mine here. Consider him a friend. Known him a long time. He's a friend of speed, a friend of fast. He has two badass Pontiacs that are super fast. He's proven it many times. And he's in the studio today at 25-8 in downtown Scranton. So I want to welcome Chris.
Thanks for having me.
CPop Auto, correct?
Yeah.
I think I'd say your last name incorrect, so I'm not going to say it.
Papadpolos.
Jeff, would you have gotten that right?
Yes.
Not me. Let's be honest here. All right, so going back, we do a quick trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
You ever drive on memory lane?
All the time.
So I go back to 2000. Maybe I've told you the story because your brother's involved. It goes back to, had a red Camaro, had a convertible, had a 91 RS. Put a WS6 hood on it. It was actually functioning front and back, believe it or not. But we were going on the Ave, and there was a red convertible there. And it was no shit, like we're cruising the Ave, right. Market Street, and here's this twin car. And I'll never forget getting to talk to him later. And he had the torque thrust two wheels that I loved, adored. Couldn't afford because I'm probably making $5 an hour.
They were actually the Eagle alloys. They were the knockoffs.
Oh, really?
So they brought them down Carlisle one year.
Oh, I loved them. But I remember talking to him in Gateway and drooling over the wheels of how I wish I had them and such like that. Fast forward many years, here's the same car later on, LS swapped.
Yeah.
And then there's you, So it was weird of indirectly met you, but 2002, 3 maybe, like that's a long.
I think he bought that car in 01. I think it was right around 01 he bought the Camaro, and then I bought my Trans Am in January 06, my WS6.
Very cool.
And
that's probably later when I met you because I had the Camaro in March of 05.
Right.
So then again, having equal black F bodies, know. Jeff, what about you? What anything early CPop memories or what?
Just 2002, you and your brother coming around. And not 2002, 2012 or so when we started street scene. You and your brother coming around, and I just remember your black WS6.
Hey, didn't you guys have a show up like the Woodlands or something?
We did.
Was that? I remember me and my brother went there. We were parked next to each other. I remember you guys walking around filming and stuff.
There's probably pictures of that on the
that was probably like 12, wasn't it?
There's 13, right? You the Blue C6, right?
That was 2012. Yeah. That was the day I got Leah. 2012, October 13th or something.
So I finished my engine build in a WS6 in like 2010 because I spun a bearing in like 07 and it sat for 2 years.
Oh wow, I never knew that. Okay.
And till I got some money together, and then I finished that in 10, and my brother Ellis swapped his Camaro in like 11. It was right before his son was born.
Oh, that's awesome.
Over the winter.
That's awesome. And both cars are still in the family today.
Yeah.
I saw them last year.
Yep. Yeah.
You can't beat that.
So even like my dad, he has a 73 Z28 that he bought when he was 18. Still has that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
what else? I thought he came to Sonic with something else.
Yeah, he has a bunch of stuff. He has a 55 Chevy with an LS in it.
That's what I saw.
86 Grand National.
That's what I saw.
He has a 70 Olds 442 W30.
Holy smokes.
He has a C8 Corvette.
Wow.
And 69 C10 pickup truck.
Goodness.
He just got in the road.
I'm getting excited over here.
So,
a lot of
so that's who got me into cars, my dad.
Wow. So dad's the reason.
I can remember being, 5, 6 years old going to the car cruises with him in the Camaro.
Wow.
Dad do a burnout, smoking the tires and everything.
So from your early experiences, did the Ave exist back then?
Yeah. So my dad did it when he bought his Camaro in 74, and he tells me to this day, he goes, every time I go around the square, I got to jerk the wheel to get it back off the square to go the other way. So he was part of the band of driving around the square.
So that's why the 3-lap sign
came out.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he's been cruising the Ave forever.
Wow, that is such a cool memory. So let's talk about even that. So because your father got involved, what was your personal journey getting into being a shop owner like you are today? What can you back us up a little bit, or what drove that? What got you even turning wrenches or wanting to?
Always being in the garage, turning wrenches with my dad, pulling the motors out of the cars or whatever, cleaning stuff up. And then I was looking into Universal Tech after high school.
Okay.
And they opened up a new school in Exton, PA. And I'm like, oh, cool. It's pretty close, 2 hours away. So I ended up going there. I hated it. It was kind of a waste of time. Everything that they taught, I already knew pretty much. But it was cool to have that paper saying I went to school.
Sure.
So
Because it sounds like you had a decade of experience, probably what you're
So I ended up, my last 4 classes, I doubled them all up. I was able to because my GPA was so high. I doubled classes up, got out of there like 3 months early, and then came back and started looking for a job,
Wow.
And that's when my first job was at Ronnie Service Center up on the Sansui.
Okay.
And he taught me a lot of stuff. Like he's an excellent mechanic, and he taught me pretty much everything that I know,
That's incredible.
So,
how long were you there before your next adventure?
I was there, I want to say 9 or 10 years. And then I went to 44 Lube.
That's where I met you. I remember getting referred to you. I wanted to get an alignment done.
Yeah, I did the alignment on the Camaro.
I remember that. You did the Camaro. Because I'd already had met you through, and I remember someone saying, go to you. I got it lowered again, or I did something with it. But
And then I was at 44, I want to say 8 years, maybe.
Okay.
And then got the bright idea to, I was doing a lot of side work, and I had a little garage at the house.
Okay.
And it was I couldn't get a lift in it because the ceilings were too low. So I'm like, I should build a garage. And then a couple of my buddies always told me, you should just open up your own shop. You should find somewhere, open up your own shop. So my brother is a detailer. He has his own detailing business. So we were looking around for like a shop where we could both go in on it.
Oh, you share the building kind of deal.
So we were looking all over the place at shops. And we're like, man, why don't we just build 2 garages, one at your house, one at my house, and we'll just refer each other back and forth or whatever. So that's what we ended up doing.
Wow.
And then when I built the garage, I was doing side work, still working at 44. It just got to be too much doing both.
Yeah, it's got to be really tough.
Yeah. And plus I had a baby on the way. So, try and deal with that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm calling it quits.
Got you.
I
mean, it's excellent motivation. We all know that as, being older now, you only have so much time.
Right.
To turn wrenches, make a dollar, but also like enjoy your family,
right.
enjoy your wife or your girlfriend.
It was a blessing because if I need to, hey, I got to take my daughter to school today. All right, whatever. I just won't show up to work till 45 minutes later.
Call the boss real quick.
Yeah, right.
No, that's awesome. So just for the people at home that may not be familiar, shop address, city.
2180 Jesse Road, Plymouth Township, up on top of the mountain.
And it is on top of the mountain. I've been there many times.
If it's snowing, don't come.
Jeff has been there, right? You came straight from Carlisle.
Can confirm that you can get a very large flatbed truck up to your shop on top of the mountain.
Yep.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, you took even the Camaro there trailer before. You came picked it out of my house.
Yeah.
So even truck and trailer have access to your house.
Enclosed trailers, whatever. I mean, I get an 18-wheeler down there. That's what delivered the building.
Good point. Good point. So even the same with Jeff had the flatbed. So I mean, anybody looking to get to you could drive, get trailered.
Yep.
They can find
I
their
got
way.
cars like going on the dyno. They come trailer them up, big enclosed trailers and everything. Park them on the side of the shop and unload, go on a dyno.
True. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to look at it. If you're not tuned, how you getting there anyway?
Right.
Truck and trailer.
Yeah, truck and trailer.
So what else can we? Let's talk about stuff in your garage. You just mentioned having a dyno.
Yeah.
What services can I expect? I mean, I know what can the community expect if they came to your garage?
So high performance stuff, bolt-ons, heads, cam, superchargers, turbo kits, anything like that. I still do basic work, oil changes, brakes. I don't do tires. I don't do alignments. Pretty much anything. I get a lot of timing chain jobs that garages don't want to do.
Gotcha.
Timing belt jobs, head jobs, that kind of stuff. I still do all that. Like over the winter, if I'm slow, I'll take on anything pretty much, And
when you say like a broad of supercharger, is there any platforms that you don't work on, or is it kind of make sure you contact you beforehand?
I mean, contact me before, but I mean, your modern Hemi, Coyote, LS stuff I work on. Okay. I only tune LS stuff.
Okay.
But I will remote tune Hemi and Ford stuff.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. All the stuff I work on.
And your dyno is beautiful. I mean, it's built right into the floor. Yeah. I mean, anybody who's following your shop page can check it out, see the previous videos. Yeah. So I think that was a huge tool. And I haven't been able to use it yet, unfortunately, through the last few cars. But what a great option, though.
So that all started, I was taking cars to Jensen's when he had his dyno up there. I'd get done with a car, I have to throw it on a trailer, take it up there, or try to get a base tune in it, get it up there. And I'm like, man, this is a pain in the neck. And then something happens if it needs like a reflash or something. Then I got to go, customers calling me and calling Joe, so it was a pain in the butt.
Well, even if you probably break something small or a coupler pops off, who knows?
Right.
At least,
right.
So
my tuner that tuned my Trans Am since I had it, Mike from Rapid Motorsports, I called him. He was still doing some tuning, retired, but still doing some tuning. I said, hey, let's get some cars down to you. I said, I have a bunch of cars here. What can we do? So he's like, hold on, let me talk to, he used to rent a dyno at Phoenix Performance down in Phoenixville.
Phoenix, I don't know where, yeah.
So he's like, hey, they want like $400 to rent a dyno. And then I'm like, man, he's like, why don't you just buy a dyno? I'm like, I never even thought about that. I'm like, I never thought I'd be in this position to buy a dyno, So he's like, just buy one. And he's like, and I'll come up, get cars together. I'll come up twice a year, 3 times a year or whatever. And we'll start tuning up there. I said, all right. So ordered a dyno. And
that's incredible.
Now he's my mentor, though. He's like, he taught me a lot. He still comes up for the harder tunes and stuff. But
oh, sure. No, it definitely makes a lot of sense. And you have 2 lifts at your garage, if I remember correctly?
Yep, 2 lifts.
2 lifts.
Planning on another one eventually, but
I mean, you have a ton of room. I mean,
Well, the problem is my cars are in the way.
Yeah. Well, if you're cold, they're cold.
Right.
Like they got to come in.
Right. So I take every year I take my WS6 down to my dad's place.
Okay.
He has an extra spot, so I put that down there. But then I'm always working around the Firebird, but I'm still working on that, so I like to keep that one there.
As Jeff and I have said, they're never done.
Never done.
Are they ever done? Like,
no. I mean, no, WS6 I haven't done anything to in about 5 or 6 years. So that one just runs. It's a good runner, doesn't break, everything's done.
That's awesome.
I've been there, broke that. So
such an awesome car, though. Like I said, I remember seeing that through all the years. One cruise I miss was that back mountain one we used to do to Grotto Pizza.
Yeah. Oh yeah, leaving from the mall.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
But again, seeing you and all the Wilkes-Barre guys, because him and I being Scranton based, we always saw more of them than the Wilkes-Barre guys.
Right.
So it always was a joy to meet you guys and be part of that back in those days. But seeing you guys' cars and ripping around and knowing what they could do,
right?
I mean, you were 11.0, correct? Like
11.0, yeah, 120 was my best time.
I mean, that's a phenomenal 60-foot
full weight. I mean, that car probably weighs close to 4,000 with me in it. And it makes like 460 to wheels. 383 stroker LS1, trick flow heads, cam, 4,000 stall converter.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
Strange S60 rear. All UMI suspension.
Yeah, I've always loved seeing that through the years, especially having the black Camaro like I did. What a sister car, even though we had 2 different builds in a way.
Right.
Always phenomenal to see. So let's talk about least favorite car to work on. Is there a least, like if I rolled up with something, you know me, like
anything German.
So you're not a German.
No.
So can you do German
Yes,
cars?
I do. I work on some Audis. Probably put some downpipes on some Audis.
So like bolt-on stuff like that.
Yeah, bolt-on stuff, but
if you what if you threw like timing chain or head gasket stuff like, is that something?
I mean, I guess it depends on who you are.
Yeah. How much aggravation?
Right. But I'd probably turn it down. I just try to stay away from it.
Okay. I mean, I'm
his
sure
his least favorite car to work on is a 2015 Jungle Green SS.
Actually, that's my favorite car to work on. It's like a 4-door 5th gen Camaro.
It is. 100%.
I love working on those because they're easy, a lot of room.
And that'd be like one of the next questions. So we, least might be a German car. What's your favorite? Like,
I mean, anything LS platform, car wise. Trucks are a pain in the butt because you're leaning over all the time.
Oh, true.
But
true.
I work on more trucks half of the time than I do cars.
Wow.
I just got done doing a head job on a 15 Silverado.
Wow.
But my favorite car to work on would be like a 5th gen Camaro or like Jeff's car.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they're just easy. They're open, easy to get to. Least favorite would be like a 4th gen. They're not fun to work on.
Oh, really? Well, you're right. Half the motor's under the windshield, so you're right.
And you got to drop the motor out the bottom. I mean, I brought them through the top, but everybody brings it to me because I know how to work on them. Yeah. So,
but again, you have 2 great example. Having a 3rd gen, which is separate, but having a 4th. I mean, you have 2 great, clean, fast examples of, not only do you love it, but you're doing it yourself.
Yeah. I know all the tricks and everything on those cars. I've been around them for so long, so I know them like the back of my hand. So it's like my cup of tea there to 4th gens,
Okay. And then what are your thoughts with like, Mopar and Coyotes like that? Where do they stack up? If like LS is 1, what would like 2 and 3 be? Or
the Hemis are easy to work on, engine wise. Coyotes still a little tricky with the timing stuff, but I do it all. you know.
Okay. And so we'll finish that with, there was one you never got to touch again and you'd be happy about it. What would you never want to touch again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember if I ever had
My
anything
car.
that was like. I enjoyed working on your car, Jeff. It was fun.
All right.
I like that.
I know there's some hard ones out there. Again, I've always enjoyed Audi. I've never dabbled beyond bolt-ons.
Right.
No one like, it won't deliver. Again, like you said, there's labor and everything else.
I've done like vans, like Econoline vans, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I did some head jobs on those, and man, it's just such a pain in the neck trying to get in there and do that dog coop and everything inside the.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they're not even taken care
van
of.
guy.
Like
Yeah,
that's
I
probably
know,
a
they're-
fleet
yeah.
vehicle. No one
Right.
cares. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's, you know, no one's driving it easy or maintaining it by any means.
But yeah, that'd probably be my least.
So we'll talk about, maybe this question I kind of had built up was the best 3 you've worked on and able to build. Like, what's your favorite 3? So you kind of mentioned LS, Mopar, Coyote, but what's your home run? Like if I was to say to you, I want 1,000 horsepower, what's the easiest, best maybe platform to motor combo, power add, or what would be your go-to to be like, this will get you that?
Like money's not an issue, or
Yeah, I mean, say, I don't know. I mean,
I really like.
say you have $50,000 where you're kind of like, how can I get there?
I would buy a 6th gen ZL1, port the blower, put a cam in it, meth injection, and you're probably 850 to wheels.
Wow, really? That easy? Wow.
Yeah. I built
That's
one. I had
wild.
a yellow ZL1 that we did exactly that, and Fran from RPM remote tuned it for us,
Did he really?
and
Wow.
I think it made 840 as a tire to an 810.
And that's it. Ported blower, meth, cam.
Pulleys.
Boy, that is
It
phenomenal.
wasn't even like a big meth kit. It was just a small like AEM kit that we put on there.
Wow.
And like that Dave Wirt with that CTSV,
Correct.
that's all bolt-ons. Ported blower, upper lower pulley, meth, 740. That should be
Yeah, he's like 7 something.
Yeah, 740 we did with that.
Wow. Well, I know he's doing more because when I met him, he was in that pickle of like, what do I do? You were it. I was like, I got a guy in Plymouth.
Yeah.
Said, no, hands down, he's touched everything I've had.
Right.
From even my Explorer that I had, the first
Yeah,
black
yeah.
one, you did that on top of, the Camaro, and it got touched
Mhm.
up. So, I mean, to me, you were it of LS in the area. God, how do you look somewhere else?
Right.
So, and Dave's cars, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice car.
I love it. I look at that and I still miss my V looking at that
Right.
because it's very similar, just a little bit bigger,
Yep.
you know? What about, I always ask this question. I know Jeff and I have answered it many times at this point. We always like to fantasize the dream car, so go back to like 18 years old. What's a dream car?
So my dream car,
Like, what was at that moment for you? Like you're sitting in high school and you're,
I think we can even go back before I was 18.
let's do it.
12, 13 years old. I just had this, and I love Grand Nationals. Like I thought the look of them was awesome. The V6 turbo was always cool to me. So
And they're always cool because they're all blacked out.
Right.
Like they're sinister looking.
So
you know what I mean?
My
Like,
dad at the time he had the Camaro, the 442. He had an 84 Corvette. And I'm like, Dad, you should buy a Grand National. Like,
Wow.
just plug in. Like, hey, you should, like, really, you need to buy a Grand National. He's like, I don't know. So somebody walked into a store one day and was like, hey, you looking for a Grand National?
what?
My dad's like, yeah. He's like, oh, my buddy told me you're looking for one. There's one up for sale up in Lake Ariel.
No way.
22,000 original miles, 86. Black. Me and him jumped in the vet, went up there to look at it. My dad's like, this thing's sold. We were selling the vet, buying the Grand National.
Wow.
So I'm like, really? I'm like, no crap.
Wow. So that easy, that quick.
So my dream of having a Grand National, I'm like, oh, here's one in my dad's garage. And then I turn 18 or 16 or whatever. I'm not allowed to drive it, of course,
But that might have been smart.
Right. But it's still sitting there. So, I mean, that was my dream car when I was young, was a Grand National.
That is so cool. Yeah, I never knew of them till later on. And maybe it was because of being a turbo V6,
Right.
being ignorant to what it was. But,
Right.
You get older and smarter and, open up a car book or two and
Right.
you're really like, oh my gosh, this is in the 13s. And you
Yeah.
realize the vets are mid 14s.
Right.
It's like, wait a minute.
I've taken that car to like Wildwood for the car show.
Yep.
Drive it down, AC, 20 miles at a gallon, got the car seat in the back. It's a driver, and it's,
It's so
we have
cool.
some stuff done to it. I put like 1-inch lowering springs on it and 3-inch downpipe, little chip for the computer,
Wow.
adjustable wastegate. So, I mean,
So just enough to have a
it's
little.
probably like a mid 12-second car now, but it's fun. It's fun to drive. Put
That's
drag
awesome.
radials on it, and it launches off the light like it's nice. But
I
it's
mean,
a
their
fun car.
legacy still lives today.
Right.
I mean, have you? I mean, Jeff, same question to you. Have you seen like the typhoon market recently,
Yeah.
or
So
cyclones? Like, have you
I've been
seen
looking.
what that's done?
Yeah, I've been looking. That's another vehicle I'd like to have is a Typhoon.
Beautiful,
But
exploded.
I know.
I mean, like, I don't think you could touch one under 50K. That's good,
right.
and I use good loosely.
I find them for like 35, 40, a nice one. You can find a clapped out one for like 20,
maybe,
and then you gotta go through the engine. A lot of these guys, like back in the day, they took them apart, put them back together, and nothing's right. So now you got to find all these parts that they don't make anymore.
I like to believe and I've never kept anything stock, probably similar to you, but I love to believe at some point if I bought something, like maybe an example like that would be where it's like you said, just drive it.
Just drive it.
Put the AC on,
just drive it.
Let's just hang out. If I want something quicker, we'll go buy it.
Right.
I mean, Jeff, what are your thoughts on that whole GMC market and that with the trucks from that era? Do you follow that or no?
I love any of them, honestly. Even like, it doesn't even have to be a Typhoon for me. Even like a V6 truck, like with low miles and a short bed, like as something like a daily, like a clean example. Like I call them a Jeff example. Seriously, like the market on those trucks is insane. Like early '90s, Sonomas and S10s and Blazers and stuff like that. Growing up, my dad had a '94 S10 Blazer 4-door, and that was supposed to be my car after I got rid of my first shitbox. But I got my sister's Monte Carlo Z34, and he ended up one day just like doing something I would do, randomly getting rid of it and getting a Trailblazer. But I don't know, I just love that era too. What is it, like probably 87 to 96ish or so, 95ish with 97, yeah, with the square headlights and stuff like that. I love that era trucks, and the market on them is interesting too for low miles.
It's funny how it's all coming back. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of age it has, it's coming back.
Right. Everything else is getting so expensive, all the older stuff. So
everybody's
coming up now.
They're so simple.
That's why like the third gen Camaro Firebirds are through the roof.
Through the roof. Crazy. So, like fourth gens, they still have leveled out, but third, it's back up.
Yep.
But it's our generation of like the three of us in the room. Like my first was an 87 yellow Camaro, like factory yellow. I would love, and it was a V6, it was a 2.8, nothing. But to me, it was everything.
Yep.
If I can get my hands on an IROC today of the same, like an 87, first year 350 in it, I'd buy it tomorrow. However, 35,000 or more, that's how I'm buying it tomorrow.
Yep.
That car wasn't even 35 grand new in 87. So it's
crazy.
The market's crazy.
It is.
For a setup that's super out of date, might have a posi. You know what I mean? Right. So like you're not even getting much out of it to what today is doing.
Like my Firebird, the Formula, I paid $4,000 for it like 3 years ago. And the guy, it didn't even run. Well, it ran not correctly. It had a couple of misfires and stuff. So I go to look at it. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. The guy's like, you want to hear it run? I said, no, this motor's coming out like tomorrow.
I want the body.
Yeah, I just want the body. As long as there's no rust on that body, it's mine. I want it.
And I think that's like Jeff's point with the truck market and stuff, like seeing what other shops have done, Street Outlaws as an example. Like it all proved the lighter it is, the better. And a shop like yours, we could stuff anything under that hood, any tranny under. And with the tuning of not only HP, but like Holley systems and stuff, I could put anything in this and it's going to talk and it's going to deliver.
Yep.
How do you beat that?
Can't. You could put an LS, even a Hemi, a Coyote, you can put in pretty much anything now. Everything's doable.
That's so awesome. It truly is an awesome era that we're living. You know what I mean? I always think back to like the C6 Z06 opened that door of when that came out and started beating the Viper and stuff. And it was like, holy crap. Like what did they make? Here's this 2,900 pound, 3,000 pound car.
I remember being at a car show. It was in Kingston somewhere. I had my Trans Am and it was the first time I heard a C6 Z06 with a cam in it.
Oh, buddy.
It was like the first time in person. And it came pulling, it was black, and my eyes just lit up. I'm like, oh my God, that sounds awesome.
You like gravitate towards it,
As did everybody else, just first time seeing something like that.
Oh, it's incredible. Even that motor till today, still one of the best sounding engines out. Like that LS7, my goodness. They did such a great job. Now with the valve train, we all know that.
Right.
But what a harmonic sound it creates.
I always thought the vets sounded the best too, with like a cam in them, just because of that the exhaust
100%.
setup on them.
100%.
They always sound good compared to like a 4th gen where you got the Y pipe and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You know, it always sounds goofy. Get that drone.
It does. I tell you what, I think one of the best things I did back with the Camaro I had is when I bought the headers, they were equal length. And I remember being so big on like, if I'm ever buying headers, it's always equal length. But it always sounded
I think
different.
that was a big thing, like SLP, weren't
It
there?
was
Yeah,
SLP.
SLPs.
It was
Yeah.
1 3/4 instead of the 1 7/8 because I didn't know at that point in 05 where I was going with it. But God, it always sounded a little different by tone.
Right.
Not in volume, but by the pitch of it, you know? But yeah, equal length. Oh my gosh, always the way to go.
My first set of headers on the Trans Am were pace setters.
Of
Remember you
course,
get them for like $400 or whatever they were.
First set of headers on the G8 pace setter.
Yeah.
Were ya? I had a Probe GT for a minute, and they were pace setter. But equal length. What's crazy is they came out the back, and because it was so short to the collector, it came and like wrapped around and went back.
Right.
But my goodness, I had 2 other buddies with them, and it sounded nothing like theirs. Because it even went to like I think a pace setter, was it a Mons or something, catback?
Yep.
Our probes, I was the outcast of sound, but it was the equal length.
Cool length. Yeah.
It was crazy, as simple as that mod could be.
That was the same thing when I
There's a
started.
story about headers. Chris, do you remember Maryland Speed?
Yeah. Yeah, they were
Remember the
big.
drama?
Yeah.
Remember the drama that happened with the owner?
I don't.
Well, here's the thing. When I was building my C6, when they were doing it at Tune Time Performance, I ordered headers. I ordered a set of Billy Boat headers.
Oh, Billy
I
Boat.
Because I had a Billy Boat exhaust I got put on at Carlisle, like literally a week after I bought the car. And I sent the car to Tune Time with the TVS 2300. Doc actually took me. And the TVS 2300. And I ordered the headers from Maryland Speed, and I had them delivered. Well, they get delivered, and they go to put them on, and they don't fit. Like, they don't even remotely fit. So I reach out to Maryland Speed. Maryland Speed sends them another set, and they don't remotely fit. Keep in mind, this is going back we're going back and forth like 2-3 weeks at this point. My car isn't done. It was supposed to be done in less than a week, right? And at this point, they had 2 sets of headers. I was out like almost $1,000, which for headers for a C6 is cheap.
That's cheap.
That's not. I mean, a set of headers right now for a C6 is. I don't want to misspeak again, but I'm assuming a lot because they were like $2,000 for.
It's got to be $2,500, right?
Yeah,
But
good set of headers.
What ended up happening was the guy with Maryland Speed. He ended up closing up shop, I believe, because of some shady stuff he pulled. I mean, I'm sure you can Google it, all the forms and stuff, but I had to file a dispute on my credit card to get that solved because he was dealing with Billy Boat, and Billy Boat was essentially saying, "Oh well." And I filed the dispute, and I had to buy a set of American Racing headers. And at the time, I think they were like maybe $1,700 for a C6 Catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was going to what you mentioned before, Billy Boat like the Billy Boat catback, which was absolute junk. So at the end of the day, I ended up having to do American Racing Catalyst headers to SLP Loudmouth 2.
Excellent.
With a TVS 2300 with a cog belt setup. That was the most badass sounding car I've ever had. Joe, you remember the
it sounded great.
Right? And
excellent sound.
The funny thing is, at one point, I had 4 headers in my basement just sitting there. And I'm like, what am I going to do with these things? So I gave them to Billy Brothers. I'm like, dude, I know you like build LSs and stuff. I'm like, do you just want these? He's like, yeah, sure. So I put them in the back of the vet, and I met him. I'm like, here you go. Here's like $2,000 worth of headers. And then
I love to say that was the shadiest deal in Carbondale, but it was not.
And then I got like this email from Brandon at Maryland Speed, and it was like 6 paragraphs long. And I'm like, I'm not reading this. And I just
delete.
Yeah. And nothing ever happened with it. And then if you Google Maryland Speed.
Oh, I bought parts off them before. Back in the day.
It'll come. Same here. Like that's where I got my first parts for the G8. But like, if you Google them, they're all over G8, the G8 forums, the SS forums, and stuff like that. He pulled some really shady stuff, and that's why
I checked that out.
That's too bad. So then we mentioned dream car. What about today? What about if I said to you, dream car that you can afford, go to the bank or save up realistically, then unrealistically? Like I'll give you mine as an example. Would love a C6 ZR1 Inferno. Only Inferno. Could I obtain that at 80K? Yeah, I'm sure I could swing it or swindle it. But
Should-
unrealistic for me might
We
be.
should have did it 10 years ago when they were 40 grand.
But pre-COVID, oh my God, they were 50-some thousand.
Yeah.
What a fool I was.
Yep.
But maybe unrealistic. Like I loved the relaunch of the white Countach they did,
Right.
which already was sold before it even hit the floor. At $3 million, then who knows what it's today. So what again? Realistic dream car,
So realistic,
unrealistic
same
dream
page
car.
as you. It would be the blue. Was it the Sonic Blue that they called the ZR1?
Yeah, but what was yours, Jeff? Was there a Jetstream or something?
Jetstream
Blue metallic.
Yeah, maybe that's
So Sonic's what? There was a darker blue and a
the
lighter.
lighter one.
The lighter one was Carlisle blue.
Was it? Whatever the
Yeah.
blue ZR1
The blue.
is.
So like the one that
C60,
pops kind of
right.
like.
With the chrome wheels, though.
Oh,
Those
really?
Chrome spoke.
Okay.
Man, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
That
I
looks
love
good.
Chrome.
And again, you go back to like, what a perfect platform.
Yeah.
Like you want 900 wheel, like how simple. Not
That thing-
cheap, but how simple.
Right. But the thing with
You
that
know?
car, you put a upper lower pulley, a set of headers, a tune, you're 7-something at the wheels,
Easily.
and you could drive it to California and get 25 miles at a gallon.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, like my brain can't function that way. Like maybe similar to you, like, we'd be porting and doing
Right,
it on
right,
E, but
right.
you're right. So simple.
And it's a
Drive it.
quick car. you know?
100%. And it weighs again, 3,000, 3,200 pounds. How do you?
That's probably my favorite Corvette. I tell my dad that all the time.
Same. I mean, still, and I love the C7s. Jeff's red, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really gave you that blend. I always said, like, it's like a Ferrari and a Viper had a child.
Right.
Was the C7.
Yeah.
So it brought in like that Euro and Italian design. But the 6, as raw as it was,
Yeah.
I don't care that it had a Cavalier interior.
Right.
I do not care. Like that drive.
Well, we're used to that interior with the F bodies.
That's right. Mine was good. Yeah. Like I had the leather and plastic smell. It
Right.
didn't bother me one bit. So, and still an e-brake. I love the e-brake handles.
Mhm.
I'm stuck on that. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Love it. But then unrealistic. Something you may never own, but if you won the lottery tomorrow,
I don't know.
What would it be? What's
never
something
really
crazy?
thought about that. It would probably be something like a Yanko Camaro, like a 69 Yanko or something. I'd go
Got
find
it.
It wouldn't be like nothing like a Lambo or nothing.
got you.
It'd be something like a Buick GSX, like a 70 GSX or something. You know?
Wow. So like a low number production,
Right.
super rare, numbers matching.
Something muscle car, 4-speed,
Ooh. Okay.
or like
I love it. I still love
like
them.
a 69 ZL1, Camaro
Wow.
with a 4-speed in it.
I love it.
That would be something.
I love it.
63 split window Corvette,
Still
Oh, yeah.
beautiful.
something
Still
like that.
beautiful. So let's talk. We'll go through. Oh, that's the one thing I like to also do was like the own it, rent it, crush it. I'm gonna give you a weird one because you're a Pontiac guy.
Right?
Maybe Jeff will fester up. We'll do another one. So if I'm gonna give you these 3, and you got to just decide your fate. It's fate, right? So if I gave you like a Pontiac Aztec and a Fiero and a Sunfire, what would you do? Which one? You got to keep one, and you got to destroy one and rent one. What would you do?
Destroy the Sunfire.
Okay.
And then what was the other one? Rent? You could rent
You
it?
could rent it. So then, yeah, you could have.
rent- the Aztec to go camping.
Okay. And then the
then
Fiero
the
you're
Fiero,
keeping?
throw an LS in it.
Oh, my God. Even maybe a K20, right? Can you stuff a K20 in that, Jeff? Does that work? I don't know what you
You're
could stuff
I don't know
in
what they
those.
put in there.
You're asking me Honda.
I'm sure you
Now, they were neat.
Put
The
like
6+6s,
Yeah.
like for what they were, that's it. They
Right.
were kind of cool.
It's crazy how many Fieros go to the GM car.
GM Carlisle. Jeff, you know it.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
There's a
And some
cult
of them are nice,
following.
too. I mean, some of those cars are nice.
I didn't even know that many existed on the road.
Right? I know.
Like, I don't know where
Same.
people are hiding them in PA or tri-state, but then
Right.
they all show up.
They'll show up. Yeah, they take up like
Crazy.
that whole field over there.
Oh, it blows my mind. Wow. Any cars that come to mind you want to throw at them or what? What do you think? 3, gun to your head, go.
Okay, this is going to be controversial. I'm telling you right now.
Yes.
Crush the Fiero. Okay. Rent the Aztec because that platform is just so obscure, right? And if I found one that was in mint condition and I could afford it and it was not crackhead price, buy it, put 215s in it, slam it, call it a day.
Oh my God. You
And
crack me up.
here comes the controversial part. Own the Sunfire, go complete early 2000s.
Oh, so you're like
Body kit.
interior.
Body kit, interior,
Wow.
underglow, and when I say underglow, I mean street glow neon tubes, not LEDs. I mean go straight early 2000s. APC muffler, APC intake, put a Super Street sticker across the
APC
window.
tail lights, right?
Yeah.
Like every Altezas.
No fear across the windshield.
Altezza tail lights.
Yeah, clear everything. No smoked things.
Right.
Everything's clear.
Those tinted blue headlights that we all used to screw with back in the day before HIDs were a thing.
What about like the wiper lights?
For the washers.
Yes.
Lights. Yeah.
I think they're called pissers. Tire flies, a Bomex or a Wings West body kit or something like that.
Carbon fiber steering wheel cover.
I didn't know this answer, but I knew this answer. Everything he's saying, that's Squiz. Squiz, that you know what? You're right.
I'll send it to the crusher.
So then give him, what comes to mind to give him? What can you give Chris? Unless you don't want to do it.
Give him
3 cars. Any 3 that come to mind. If you were like,
Pontiac?
if we ever. I just know he's a Pontiac guy. I kind of threw out 3 of the worst where I'm like, let's see what he says to it.
Okay. A G8, a 4th gen Grand Sport, and a brand new Coyote.
Oh, good. Ooh.
So what was the first one?
A G8.
A G8.
Let's say, yep. Let's say just a G8 GT just for
all right.
argument. And then a 4th gen Grand Sport, blue with the white stripes and the red hash marks, and a brand new Coyote 5.0.
Oh, like a C4 Grand Sport.
Yeah, C4. Well, there's LT4s on those, right?
And
LT4.
And a new Coyote, newer.
Decision.
Wow.
Yeah, see, good job, Jeff. This is what we're talking about.
A C4 is a good platform.
It is. Did you see the new Heat Wave commercial?
I just watched it this morning.
Did you see that? Yo.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you haven't seen it, you got to look up the Heat Wave. They do like sunglasses. Then they have like T-shirts and hats. Dude, I watched that and I left that being like, I need a C4 Corvette.
I know.
You know what I need, honestly?
Oh, God.
I know what you're talking about. I need that Cole Trickle Days of Thunder hat.
Yeah, they did that. Yeah.
It matches the SS.
They did the Dale Earnhardt ones with the Dale Earnhardt glasses. I have those with the T-shirt.
No way.
Yeah.
When I saw
that's all the sunglasses I wear is a Heat Wave visual.
I don't have any, and I missed the IROC ones they did. I thought you got a pair.
My brother got the IROC ones.
Did he?
Yeah.
But when I saw Jeff, you got to look it up. When I saw that commercial 2 days ago at best, like I left that like I never wanted a C4 vet.
Right.
Till right now. And that was like a 95, 96 with the reflectors. And I was like, I need one of these now. Right. But anyway, so
I think I'm going to own the C4.
Okay.
I'm going to rent. Ooh.
That's tough.
I want to rent the G8 and say goodbye to the Coyote.
There, look. My man's happy.
Not that I don't like the Coyote, but I'm a GM guy.
I was going to say, GM blood here. It is what it is.
I kind of laid the groundwork for that one. I should have said something other than a Coyote. I should have said like I don't know.
But you had our man thinking here. So
yeah, I mean, the Coyote's an awesome platform. So
it is. I mean, look at the newer ones. The trucks, add E85, add twin turbos to them, or a Kenny Bell.
Right.
There's no hate on it. It's
put a Whipple on them and
call
it a day.
So then, of my little cheat sheet here, we talked about getting into cars. We kind of covered that with your father. And I always bring up Fast and Furious because it was so big in that early culture, and we're old enough to have appreciated getting into the scene at that moment. Did that fuel or bring any light to your involvement? You know what I mean? So you already were motivated with your father and turning wrenches.
I mean, a little bit. I think I was like, how old was I? 14, 15 when the movie came out. So I remember going to see it with my buddies. Like we got dropped off at the theater. It was actually, we went to see it at the movie theater. It's not there anymore, but a mall that used to be up by where like Five Guys is.
Yes.
There was that, whatever it was. I don't remember what it was called, but we saw it there.
Wow.
And then we went back and saw it in the mall like a couple weeks later because we wanted to go see it again, But I mean, that got you excited to go out and hang out and, but I got into the downtown scene. My buddy from high school was 2 years older than me. He worked up at Wilkesburg Truck Center, and that's where all the royalties guys. Oh,
really? Imagine that.
And that's how I got to be friends.
Truck Center
Mark. That's how I got to be best friends with like Mark McEwen, from the Truck Center.
Wow.
I was in his wedding. He was in my wedding,
Oh
But
my
we hung
goodness.
out down.
Does he still have that 350Z?
No, but he still has the Lexus, the IS 300,
Wow.
which is supercharged.
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
But that's how I met all those guys through my buddy from high school that worked up Truck Center.
Wow. That's
I
incredible.
wasn't even driving yet. They would come pick me up or take me downtown, and I'd be hanging out on the corner of Franklin Street and
Oh, that's so
or down
cool.
Blockbuster.
Dude, Blockbuster, like
Yeah.
hashtag.
I can remember that lot would be so packed.
Packed.
You
Like
couldn't even move.
where me and the guys I was with at that time went to Gateway, which is
Mhm.
arguably by Subway now. That was the corner
That was
we
the
hung
corner,
on.
yeah.
And do a later street race in life with Eddie Luco.
Yeah.
Him and Dan Casey would hang out at Blockbuster. So
Yeah.
when we knew they were down there, we went over there.
Right.
And that's, again, memory bank with
That's
you
how
and your
I met
brother.
That's how I met Eddie down there.
That's
Yeah.
where your brother was hanging out.
Yeah.
So, and I just, associate that with the
My
Red
brother
Camaro.
hung out with Rick Steininger. He had that black Supra.
Oh, I remember the car. I don't know the guy.
94. It's like
Wow.
1,000 horsepower now. He lives down in North Carolina, but
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
It's blue now too. But that's how he would hang out down there and a couple other guys, and I'd be with the royalties guys. And
Oh, it's so cool.
that's how the royalties guys brought me in. I never joined or nothing, but I always hung out with them.
Oh, it's so cool.
And then
Jeff, the Valley isn't big. The
Right.
Valley is not big. Oh, that's so cool. That's cool. So when we talk about the passion of the car scene, got through your bloodline. Do you think it'll go through further into your bloodline now,
think so.
next generation?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my nephew's into it. He's into racing his quads now and everything.
Wow.
So my daughter's into it. She loves going out in the cars, going to the car shows and stuff.
Really?
So, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. That
So
warms my heart.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I don't think it's just so involved in all car stuff. I don't think she doesn't have a choice.
No.
She's gonna be into it.
Did you? Does she have an RC car or anything yet?
Oh yeah, she has power wheels and
Have you modified them yet?
not yet. No.
Not yet.
She's not that good yet.
Oh.
She's too busy. She's like, "Hey, Dad, look at this." Not looking. So
Oh,
we're just
God.
gonna leave them stock for now.
Oh, that's awesome. So then what about memories through the car scene? Again, you've been in a long time like him and I.
Mhm.
What sticks out at you, whether we're talking a decade ago, it's so long ago, or a few years? Like I mentioned to you, I miss the back mountain cruise to Grotto.
Right.
It's always a cool
Right.
memory
That-
with
yeah,
you
that's-
and your
That
guys.
was always fun.
But what are some memories that just jump out at you that you could share with everybody that whether it's active today or inactive? What
I miss going to the cruises back in the day with my dad and his buddies when they had him at the Mark II restaurant on
Mark II.
in Edwardsville, where that Sunoco plant
Yes,
place is. There used to be a
yes.
restaurant there, and every third Saturday or something, they would have a big car cruise there.
So that's probably equivalent to charges from
Charges,
us,
we used
right?
to go to Charges
Yeah,
too.
so you
yeah.
remember, Jeff remembers that.
Yeah.
So equivalent to
So
us.
that was always cool. That's in my memory of my dad. Me and my brother always jumping in the Camaro with my dad and going over there.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
I went to F-Body Beach Bash down in Myrtle Beach
No way.
with the Trans Am
When was
in
that?
2017. I towed it down.
Wow.
2018, one of those years. That was awesome. Just all F-Bodies.
That had
You
to
know
be
what I
so
mean?
cool.
And I think there was 32 Trans Ams in my class. I got a top 5.
No way.
Yeah, there's a big plaque I have hanging down in my basement. So that was cool. Cool
That's
experience.
incredible.
And just cruising around downtown. I met so many dudes I still talk to on the internet now.
Oh, my
down there.
gosh.
That was fun. That was put on by Hawks 3rd Gen.
Oh, Hawks,
They
yeah, Hawks
were big into
Motorsports.
that,
Yeah. Excellent.
And,
I saw you just commented on their thing. They were doing a wheel rep page.
Yeah, that's where I got my wheels from for the
Oh,
Formula.
I love it.
My brother runs. They just came out with the 17-inch IROC wheels, so he bought those for his IROC.
No kidding.
Yeah, so
I bought a lot through them in the day. Then they went to 4th Gen. They were always a good parts place to get stuff
they
from.
do a lot of reman stuff now for the 3rd Gen stuff,
Really?
center consoles, then all the stuff you can't get anymore. They're starting to come back out with.
I know for a while the bow tie grill, which I was fortunate when I boosted the Camaro to get one. Then I
Right.
had it repainted, redone. But they started making remans of them because, again, people wanted them.
Yep.
What a beautiful grill.
Yep.
And then, just SLP stopped and it's like, hey, good luck.
Yeah.
Those who have them, have them. You want to buy it, it's $500.
Yep.
I think I still paid $300. And then I had a local shop paint it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked brand new, but it wasn't cheap. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was probably 3 to buy, 2 to paint.
I had to buy a spoiler for the Formula, the factory one. It was this foam, and it was all cracked. had holes in it.
No way.
So Hawks makes a repop fiberglass, 700 shipped. Then I had to get it painted. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Wow.
But it weighs like 20 pounds less than the one that was on there. So I'm
That's
like, a little
awesome.
weight savings.
That's awesome.
But yeah, they're like the only ones that make a reman for it. So you're kind
Yeah.
of stuck. You got to buy either that or.
Yeah, they do good. And they still part out whole cars, I think, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I follow their YouTube. They always, like, every couple of weeks they throw up what they're selling of the car running. Like the engine.
Really?
So they'll do a YouTube video of it running, and this is how, like, what's for sale. And so.
Oh, that's so
always follow.
cool. Yeah, no, I still enjoy them. So then for the area, like what's like, 3 to 5 as an example for some kind of number, car shows you love to attend. Like what won't you miss when it becomes, the summer of 2026? Like what's important to you or your family to get out and support and attend?
It's been less and less every year.
Oh, I'm learning. Trust me, I'm learning.
So we always do Carlisle.
Now, when you say Carlisle,
GM Carlisle.
Okay.
We always do GM. We've been doing that for 10, 15 years now. Locally, though, I mean, I don't know, it's hit or miss. Like, if you guys have something pop up, I try to get to. There used to be, like, the one in Anticoke, that big car show, like Shaytown or whatever we used to go to all the time. But
Holy Child.
Holy Child, yeah, that's it.
They'd have like 60 classes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But my thing is, I'd rather go to a cruise at night, cruise in, hang out for a little bit, take off. When you get stuck at the car show all day,
It's tough.
It's like a waste, and it's 90 degrees out, you're dying.
We had that talk recently, like Jeff and I and our team and others, of just, like, we're the grown-ups now.
Right.
Like, who's cutting the grass if neither of us in this, room are
Even
doing
like,
it?
I'd rather go to
Nobody.
like Cars and Coffee.
Yep. I think that's what
7 a.m. till 11, hang out and
just
get
go.
your stuff done.
Like everybody's still at home waking up, and here you are with the boys, get
Right.
2 hours in of kick the tires,
Right.
hang around,
Right.
and shoot
Yep.
back home.
Yeah.
No, I think that's been so successful for our generation now of just, you still get that moment with the guys for a month,
Yeah.
one day a month maybe, but it's, it's a low impact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, Jeff, what's probably for you down in Texas, right? They're probably even bigger down in Texas, right? With the hot weather and stuff like that.
Cars and Coffee. Car show scene down here sucks. It's just Cars and Coffee down here is.
Oh, really? I thought that would have been
No, the car show scene down here is absolutely terrible. Other than like Hot Import Nights and stuff like that, and Clean Culture, which is badass. Cars and Coffee down here is just I can't explain it. Like, I mean, I know it's obviously a bigger area. You have a lot of money. It's one of the largest metroplexes in the area. You have 2 cities and lots of big suburbs. But like, Cars and Coffee down here, you're going to see Koenigseggs. You're going to see Bugattis.
Wow.
You're going to see P1s. You're going to see Paganis, and you're not just going to see one. You're going to see 4 or 5. You're going to see an F40. You're going to see a Countach. You're going to see all that stuff, and you're going to see lots of them. So Cars and Coffee is fantastic. And then on the other side of that, it's like I'll go in SS. You go down and you're in a group of 25, 30 SSs and G8s. Like, I went to a meet a couple weeks ago, like a G8 SS meet. There was 40 cars there, G8s and SSs. There was, they're starting to do the conversions now. Right-hand drive.
Oh yeah.
Ute wagons.
The Utes are so cool. That's
they are
so.
A buddy of mine has a red wagon. I think it's right-hand drive. It's got an LSA, and Utes pull into these meets, and it's just like it's insane because there's this guy. I think he's in like Tennessee or Illinois or something like that, where he takes SSs and G8s and whatever that are wrecked in the back, and he imports whatever from Australia or wherever that's wrecked in the front, and he basically, from my understanding, puts them together.
Wow.
And he does flawless work. Like, I've seen these in person, and these things are absolutely wild. Like,
and we know that's not up here at all. Like,
right.
We'd be seeing that. Oh, I wish.
I wish I got into body work. I wish I knew how to paint.
Really?
Yeah. You can't find anybody to,
Ken.
it's hard.
Ken, yeah, the
Ken,
one,
yeah.
He's the only guy, like, if he did the paint match on my Explorer, like, if he had told me no, like, man,
Right.
You're not going to want it done, that would have been it. Pack up shop. No, I mean, Kenton's been awesome.
Yep.
But even Theo, like, the more I've talked to him, he became a sponsor for 25 and seeing his body shop down in Scranton and stuff. No doubt to me, like, probably the top 2 guys that
Right.
I know of.
Right.
But again, I ever brought them something and they said no. Kind of like if I brought you like an AMG and you were like,
Right.
bro, cool
Yeah.
car. I'm not
working
your
on it.
guy. It's like, you know when the right person says no, it's like, maybe that's not it,
Right.
But yeah, Kenton's been great. Yeah. But and Jeff will say the same about even him. He's a one-man shop, similar to you, one-man shop of like, you're great at what you do, but it's also like, I don't got several hands
Right.
to get this done in
it's tough,
2 hours.
Something goes wrong or you get the wrong part and your lift's tied up and you're waiting a week for a part or whatever and you got other stuff scheduled in. It's tough sometimes.
I can't imagine. Yeah. No, I can't imagine.
I ordered a fast intake for a 79 Camaro with an LS in it. An LS1 Cathedral Port intake.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered it through Texas Speed. They drop ship it from Metalbrock, whoever owns Fast now.
Mm-hmm.
They send me an LS7 intake.
Nice.
I open it up. The packing slip says LS1. I open it up. I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to get this car done. So I'm fighting with Texas Speed back and forth.
Get one out here.
Nobody's getting back to me. They're like, all right, we'll see what we could do. And then like a week goes by. I'm like, listen, I need this car off my lift. I have it all taken apart. I said, I need this intake.
You can't do anything.
And for me to push it out, I need somebody else to help me push it in. And it just becomes a pain in the butt. So finally, I got a lady on the phone down Texas Speed, and she's like, all right, they're sending you another one. I sent you a return slip. Return that as soon as you can. I'm like, I'll send it out right now as long as you get that other one on its way. Like, I need it. So finally it showed up. But man, I go through that stuff all the time. Like, just get the wrong parts, and then you're waiting. Cars are on the lift.
And it's the same. As much as you want to move on to the next project, us as customers, we're the same. We're dying to get it back.
Right.
So I mean, it's got to be a very challenging situation.
Yeah, it is.
Especially
when there's stuff scheduled and.
Well, yeah, the next guy's waiting to get in, and now you're like, hey, well,
could you wait another week?
Yeah,
well, not really.
I mean, one thing I've tried to do is use the off season, and I don't have a second car to play with at the moment, but this is the good time of like probably your availability is a little better versus post tax season.
Right,
it's April, it's May, and we're
usually I've been packed all winter. Fortunately,
that's great.
Because my wife was pregnant and the baby came 2 months early, so she had to take off work. So usually I'm slow like November, end of November, December, January, but I've been slammed every day, like big jobs, small jobs. So thankfully, with her not working, I was able to pull it through, keep going.
Wow.
But
that's incredible.
But I got jobs lined up until April right now.
Are you serious? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So if someone even called today, they're going to be waiting a minute.
Well, it depends on what it is. If it's something simple, I could squeeze it in. I'll squeeze it in. But like I just have engine jobs. I got a track hawk coming for a new engine.
Wow.
You put a hole in the block. So that engine just got delivered yesterday. So that's coming in like 2 weeks. I got a formula, got a crate motor for it. That's sitting there. I get that done. Just a bunch of big jobs.
That's awesome.
Nobody else wants to do it, I guess. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, bring it up.
That is phenomenal. Again, I love what you've done. You know what I mean? Through the cars I've had, again, when Jeff was stuck down in Carlisle, I mean, you're the only guy I thought of.
Right.
Bringing Dave, Eddie Lucas come to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure I could rattle off 4 or 5 more guys, but you were always it, especially LS based.
Right.
But again, most of my circle, similar maybe to Jeff, is LS based.
Right.
Doesn't mean I don't hate on a 5.0.
Right.
Love what they're doing, but Cadillac, Corvette, Camaro, it's kind of what my heart's always been into.
I never really worked on Mustangs or nothing until I opened the shop. And people would be like, "Hey, do you want to like supercharge this Coyote?" I'm like, I don't know. I never. I'm like, yeah, drop it off. I can do it. I'm sure I can do it. I've been working on cars for 20 years.
Yeah,
I can do it. I can figure it out.
That's awesome, though.
So.
No, I mean, you've been a blessing to, the car community. And you know that. You don't need us to tell you that. Mm-hmm. But I know as a customer, and I'm sure Jeff's the same, we're always blessed to have guys like you who want to do it.
Oh, yeah.
I've never had, the mechanical means to want to dive in, let alone the tools. And then sometimes it's the time. So, I mean, I'm always fortunate on my end to have a shop like you that's bring me the project.
Right.
I got you. Yep. You know what I mean? And you've always been beyond reasonable with price. So, I mean, thanks a lot, for what it's worth, even from Joe to Chris,
the good words,
I can't thank you enough of what you've taken on for me or for others I brought to you. Mm-hmm. And we've all been returning customers. So, I mean, it speaks volumes of what you're doing.
Appreciate that.
I hope I hope it means a lot. We we love having you in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And, you've been a sponsor for our car show 2 years now. Yep. We're locked in for 26. So hope you're the same to have you on board. Yep. But, we can't thank you enough. You know, at least
Mm-hmm.
on my end too. Again, being a customer and a friend, you know, it's really been a great journey so far.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate that.
you know,
Appreciate the
and I'm sure Jeff will get
loyalty.
something else. I mean, you know, I think we're always in that mode of something's coming, right? Maybe not. Maybe SS for a little bit. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Port the
Yeah,
heads. Maybe not. I don't know.
Since
No,
everybody
I-
asked me what my next
no.
project car is going to be, I'm like, I'd kind of like just having 2 running cars and take them out and have fun.
Drive
park
when you
'em,
want.
right?
Oh my gosh.
I already, the only thing I'm doing is I paid for the headliner to get fixed. That's it.
Oh, I
I
forgot
paid
about the
my-
headliner on your car.
I paid my I sold an iPhone and I paid my buddy Israel. He's gonna do it. He's doing a Starlight one in the BRZ, and I'm like, here's $350 or whatever it costs, and I'll bring the SS when I pick up the BRZ. I'll take the BRZ, go take some pictures of it, enjoy it, and then I'll come back and get both cars home somehow. So then it's done. I mean, it's perfect.
Just drive it, you know. That's
The
kind
only
of where
thing
I'm at.
I want one visual thing. I want a carbon fiber bow tie for the rear, but I can't find one. They're always out of stock. So yeah.
Oh, I like that though. You love carbon. That's your thing. Your
Yeah.
middle name should be carbon fiber. So, you know, what about like last thing on the car scene? What's out there you'd love to see changes for 26? And sometimes that stuff's out of our control.
Right.
But if you had that magic wand where you'd love to see a thing or two change or improve, what would that be from your perspective?
I don't know. I think the car scene's decent right now. I mean, as much as we can do being older guys, you know, it's not like we could be downtown hanging out every night.
No.
Like we used to, you
I
know?
wish.
But
No.
there's enough shows to keep everybody, you know, together.
Oh,
and,
100%.
you know,
And I think we're fortunate. We've talked several times about like the takeover crowds and stuff like that. And luckily it's never,
come up this way.
put its ugly head up.
I was in
the door.
Wildwood when that girl got killed.
Were you really?
When that takeover came. Yeah, that guy got hit on his golf cart.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I think I had the Grand National there. That's when I took the Grand National down.
Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, you know.
Yeah.
So I guess like on our end, we always talk of, trying to keep that away.
out.
Come
Right.
to our shows, just
Right.
park your car. We'll put
Right.
you somewhere. Just shut it off.
Oh,
and
I
just
love
hang out.
burnouts. I know when to do burnouts and when not to, you know.
100%. And I think just some forget that. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, what else you got, Jeff? What else can you give our boy here? Anything or what?
No, just amazing work on the SS. Amazing number.
Thank you. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing keeping me calm with some tuning issues, and amazing keeping me calm when I screwed up the head at Carlisle. But no, overall, just amazing work. And
That was a weekend job. That got dropped off. I think the head was off within like 2 hours. of him
Oh, yeah.
dropping
You're
it
sending
off.
me pictures. You're sending him.
Sending me pictures, yeah, because I was in the middle of. I was already in the middle of some.
The first thing I did a
I'm
leak
really
down
stressed.
test on it, and I'm like, oh, it's a bent valve. As soon as he told me what happened, I'm like, I'm not even gonna mess with anything else. It's got to be valve spring broke or something. I did a leak down and it was leaking. I'm like, oh, you bent a valve. I'm like, we get that fixed up quick here.
Wow.
I think I took it down. They took we relapped the valve. I think he took a pass on the head, smooth it out, and slapped it back together.
That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure I was done like Monday or Tuesday or no, we had to wait for the head to come back.
Yeah, you had it done quick though.
It was done that week.
No, that's awesome. I mean, I got really nothing else. I just want to go over for everybody back home. You're located at
2180 Jesse Road, Plymouth Township.
And as we talked, bring on a flatbed, put it on a trailer,
Yep.
put on an 18-wheeler. He has access to his road. But I'm telling you, folks, he's up the mountain. Like there's almost like a farm. And I remember seeing a horse or two there.
I'm
and,
right on the farm, man.
Yeah,
I got
like
5-6 cows in my backyard.
Like
So,
you literally see the farm, and then there's a dirt road. Like take
Yeah.
the dirt road. I remember sitting there lost the first time, even calling you. Like
you have to put the address in Google Maps. I have it pinned to take it right to the garage.
There we go.
Google Maps. Everybody puts it in Waze, and it takes down to my neighbor's house.
Google
So,
Maps.
Google Maps. I have it pinned. Bring it right to the shop.
And just to recap, everybody heard our man say it. LS based, Mopar,
Yeah.
Coyote, doesn't matter. He can do anything. Can you weld?
Like weld, yeah.
Okay.
Not so much like roll cages or anything, but exhaust systems and
Stuff like
you know,
that.
We're putting welding subframe connectors,
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I have a guy that welds though that would gladly come up to shop and help me out.
That's
every now and
awesome.
then. So
So as we said, you can do all the platforms. He's got a dyno in house. You can outsource the tuner,
tuner, yep.
but on the floor, check out his page or on Facebook.
Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. That's it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I love it. And while you're looking for CPop Auto, make sure you're following us, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. What else, Jeff? You're the techie. You got to tell them this. You know.
just listed them all.
I just got into TikTok. I like making the videos for them.
We're growing. We have to do more.
Yeah.
It's so big. It's such a big.
I'm trying
base.
to stay off. I mean, the doom scrolling gets me.
Yeah. I don't scroll much. I post a bunch, but I don't scroll much.
Yeah,
I post it.
We got to get to that level. We're not there yet. But Jeff's right. You kind of just get into a thing or two and you're done.
Right.
I just rejoined for I had to look up something, and I'm just scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, God damn, I'm so glad I'm off this.
When you get the right hashtag on like a dyno video, it'll get a bunch of views. It's pretty cool to just see like how some videos do get like 200 views, and then they get another video, it's like 8,000 views. Just because of the way you hashtagged a certain thing.
That's
crazy.
Wild. No, it's definitely something we got to work on. But again, happy to have you here today at the 25-8 Studios.
Yep.
We're downtown. Thanks to Mark and letting us do this for Word on the Street. But again, friend to friend, thanks for everything you do.
Yep.
The projects I've given you, the timeliness you've performed it on, the budget, at least for my builds, just, I could talk of. Thanks so much.
Yep.
Truly appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys.
And again, love what you do. You know what I mean? I wish you nothing but the best. Hope you're doing this till as long as you want to do it.
Right.
And anybody watching, again, our man's right here in Plymouth. He's not far. Go to, I could list probably 12 people I've sent down, and they're all returning customers one way or another. So thank you so much for what you do for the car community, our street scene community. And Driven to Duty's coming.
Yep.
Don't forget.
I won't.
You know what I mean? But anything last from you, Jeff? Mr. Texas, what do you got?
Nope. Just hope my power doesn't go out.
That'll be us tomorrow.
Well, thanks always.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure, man.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Again, tune in, guys. Again, Word on the Street, CPop Auto here, our buddy Chris. That's it. We're boy Joey D. Squidward. My name is Jeff. You're not into it today. What's up?
Oh, it's been a long week. That's all.
He probably has 12 inches of snow out there. They don't know what to do.
No, there's an inch of snow and 3 inches of ice.
That's even worse.
The whole state is shut down.
All right. Well, hopefully next time there's no snow. And Chris, thanks again for what you do.
Thank you.